Welcome back to Voti TV. Now here in our show, we want to focus on voice acting as an art. And that's why we want to focus on the people who made it big in the industry. Malay mo, meron pala kayong talent para sa pagbibigay ng buhay at Filipino flavor sa mga sikat na karakter sa TV. And that's why you should have people who will serve as your inspiration. And so, the next people on our guest this show is some people that I really know very well. But we're going to get to know them even better with our guest host, Francis Mendoza. Here in the next segment, Voice of the Week.
Hello again, young people from all over the Philippines, and welcome to Voice of the Week. So for our segment today, makakasama po natin ang dalawa sa pinakamagagaling na voice artist sa Pilipinas. Ang isa ang tinaguriang father of all dubbers. Siya rin ang nag-establish ng Pinoy culture sa Filipino dubbing. At ang isa naman ay dubber at dubbing director and owner of one of the more popular voices on TV. Okay? So, let's welcome our guests for today, Mr. Danny Mandia and Mr. Ryan Ang. So, good afternoon po.
Good afternoon.
Thank you po na nagpunta po kayo dito. Pinaunlakan niyo po kami. So, question po. Una pong question. Paano po kayo nag-umpisa dito sa industry na to? Paano po kayo napasok?
Sige.
Sir Danny.
I started way back 1991. I was teaching Miriam College then, and then I have a friend in the name of Noel Maleonga, and then he invited me to translate materials for his dubbing activity. So I said yes. So no problem. Wala namang problema sa translation because ang background ko kasi from the theater. So I started working with CCP at the time under Rolando Tino sa Teatro Pilipino. So translation is not really a problem to me. So that started it.
Okay. Sir Ryan po.
Ako naman, 2004, student pa ako noon eh. May naka-text ako na isang dubber, Yvette Tagura, tungkol sa Meteor Garden. Then tapos pumunta akong ABS, tapos kinuha ko ni Tito Dan as a translator for Chinese kasi nahihirapan sila sa mga Chinese words sa mga translation. So kinuha nila ako. Doon simula yung career ko as a dubber.
Okay. So, Sir Danny, so narinig ko po na galing po kayo sa theater. Meron po bang naitulong yung background nyo sa theater dito sa dubbing ninyo?
Of course, malaki yung tulong ng theater background ko sa dubbing kasi yung basic concept of directing which I used in dubbing direction. So, yung how to create voices for the dubbers, galing yun sa exercises ng theater. Siyempre, sa theater meron kayong voice exercises, physical exercises, etc. So, malaking bagay yung background ko sa theater. Kasi yung discipline also is one of the most important thing wherever you go, no? Kahit saang discipline ka mapunta, pag wala kang disiplina, parang walang mangyayari sa buhay mo eh. So, yung discipline of the theater, in-apply ko sa discipline ng dubbing, which, in the end, it worked.
Kaya pala po kayo tinawag na father of all dubbers. May discipline. Okay.
Matanda na kasi.
Hindi naman po. So, Sir Ryan, question lang po. Ano po yung mga projects na naging dubbing director kayo? At saka ano na po yung mga nabosesan ninyo? Can you share po some of those?
Actually, medyo marami na rin. Actually, Gundam Seed Destiny, Mega Man, Eureka 7, Transformers, Cybertron, Planet Capricorn, saka marami pang iba.
Okay.
Saka yung mga, actually, yun din like ko. Tapos yung mga nabosesan ko naman, sa Impossible, si Ron Stoppable, si Mega Man, si Shine sa Akatsuki Chacha, hindi ko na alam yung iba yun. Nakalimutan ko na.
Sa sobrang dami, nakalimutan na. Kaya magaling si Sir Ryan. So, kayo naman po, Sir Danny. What are the more memorable projects na nahawakan na po ninyo?
Siyempre, ang first memorable project ko yung Poseidon. So, that's yung first directorial job ko. And then, the second one is Peter Pan, which I played the role of Smee. And at the same time, ako yung translator, ako din yung director nun. And of course, no offense meant, but I was the one who directed Meet Your Garden. At the time, way back 2000 something. I forgot. So, it was a phenomenal program.
Actually, na-discover ko din po siya. Hindi ko napigilan ang sarili ko, nanood din ako.
Talaga?
So, Sister Ryan po, can you describe the role as a dubbing director? Mahirap po ba yun?
Actually, mahirap siya kasi nasa iyo lahat ng responsibilities. Halimbawa, nagka-problema,